Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state.
Women must decide their fate. Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
I'm with the MSU Students for Choice, which is a pro-choice activist group on campus. We do a lot with health on campus. We distribute condoms. We work on national and state campaigns, as well as lobby our legislators. Today, we're just kind of coming out to show support for Planned Parenthood in light of the recent congressional attacks and the proposed cutting of all federal funds. I think there's a misconception about Planned Parenthood as like this organization that only has to do with abortion, when in reality, only about 3% of what they do has anything to do with abortion, and the other 97% is all really valuable preventative measures, so family planning, HIV testing, cervical cancer screens, and breast cancer screens. So we're just kind of rallying in support of the organization to try and show that it is important and it is great, and we do love them.
Women must decide their fate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Women must decide their fate.
Just over a week ago, the U.S. Congress, House of Representatives and Congress voted to eliminate Title X family planning funding, which is the nation's largest pot of family planning funding that serves low-income women with things like birth control, STD testing, cancer screening, and they voted to eliminate that entire pot of funding. And then they took it one step further and prohibited Planned Parenthood specifically by name from receiving any federal funding whatsoever. We have over 825 clinics around the country. We serve nearly 5 million women, men, and teens with our health services and education services. And if we were to have to close our doors based on that entire elimination of so much of our funding, those people would have nowhere else to go for those services: family planning, birth control, STD testing, cancer screenings. And so it's incredible the support that we have seen just over the last week. There have been hundreds of rallies across the nation, dozens of rallies across the state, people making their voices heard, that this time they've just simply gone way too far.
The harm that that Congress is doing to women, it's not going to save any money for taxpayers. It's not going to decrease costs by taking away funding to places like Planned Parenthood, because we're going to see these costs later on in the healthcare system, and taxpayers will be required to take care of the women who don't receive preventative measures through Planned Parenthood. We'll see them in the hospital rooms.